What about the healing? All right. So, all right now. All right now. So, let's get into it. No intro. But what I do want to say is this is all signs. Um, if you are familiar with all about the healing, which is now a Taurus channel, we're starting from scratch with this channel for all signs. That means that where I have been pouring into Taurus, pouring into that channel, I'm starting from scratch. So I'm starting from the beginning. Wherever God had me to start, starting point, that's where I'm going to start. That's where I'm going to pour in. That's where we're going to grow. We're going to grow from that. Because what I'm finding is that this energy is definitely starting from scratch, from beginning. Because we're talking about issues dealing with shadow, issues dealing with love, self-love, which is today. This reading is going to be about self-love, but neither here nor there. When I say starting from scratch, that means for new people to come in. God is telling me, even on All About, and go check it out. Even if you're not Taurus, it doesn't matter at this point, because God is having me speak, give out gems, knowledge, little stuff here and there throughout the reading that you may need. So it's for everybody. But focal point on All About is Taurus. Focal point is all signs here, right? But you can definitely be attached to both signs, to both channels, because God is doing a different thing on that channel and God is doing a different thing on this channel. And so if I was you and I resonate, you resonate with me and what I'm talking about, I would for both channels. Because we as a collective, we're going to need all the clarity, all the knowledge and wisdom that we can handle at this time to be able to deal with our circumstances as it stands, as a state, as a city, as a country. So, with that being said, I said no intro, but hey. Anyway, so, like I said, this right here is a love reading. But it's a love reading about you. Okay? Because what I'm getting is some of you, not all of you, some of you have been going through it. And I know from personal experience, when you are going through it, you forget. You forget crucial things, about yourself, crucial things about what you've learned, crucial things about your gifts, your talents, your abilities. You forget things. And so when you come to this channel, or you come to All About, or you come to get clarity and get some type of understanding, because all hell is breaking loose in your life. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to remind you how valuable you are, to remind you that what's happening to you is happening to you for you to learn, for you to grow stronger, for you to evolve, for you to be able to grow out of where you are now, break out of that and grow into something new, grow into something more equipped to handle your situation or handle situations in life towards the future, in your future. See, because a lot of things that we go through now is to be able to handle what's to come. But we don't think about that when we're going through. We're just trying to get out of it, to be strong enough to be able to withstand and get out of that situation, right? But what we're talking about today is love. I'm talking to a selective few of you who are still codependent on a individual or a lover, somebody that you in the past that you met. You're no longer with this person for whatever reason. Maybe you cut it off, maybe they cut it off, whatever, whoever cut it off, whatever the story is. You're still looking, you still focus, you still are carrying a torch for this particular person. This person don't resonate with you because you and this person are going in two different directions. You no longer are even on that person's level. You no longer are even, you're no longer the same. You're not even operating. You and this person is not even energy wise. You're not even able to connect energy wise because your energy, it's more powerful than this person's energy. You have healed, you have went through some things, you have grown, but this particular person don't want to heal. They don't want to grow. They don't want to do what you're doing. They're comfortable where they stand, where they at, and they don't want to go. They don't want to evolve. So I'm getting that it's you, but it very well could be that person is still codependent on you and wanting you back, longing after you, obsessing after you, because you have walked away. But this is some people in my collective is struggling to let this person go. You no longer resonate. You no longer you no longer want to be in the relationship with the person because this person have caused so much trauma, so much abuse, so much they have done so many things to you that you no longer want to be in a relationship, but you still are holding on to this person. You're codependent on this person simply because you won't cut the cord. It's energetic wise. Your energy is more powerful than this person. You have grown, you have evolved, you have healed, but you still connected to this person because you will not cut the cord. You won't stop looking. You won't stop focusing. You won't stop seeing if they with somebody else. You won't stop seeing if they getting their karma. You won't still focusing and watching this person to see some things, whatever it is that you're trying to see concerning this person. Means that tie that you and this person have cannot be severed because you keep looking, you keep focusing, you keep trying to see, you keep trying to, get some questions answered, when ultimately you're supposed to cut, you're supposed to release, cut, and turn your back. And when you turn your back, that means that no longer focus, no longer looking, no longer wishing, no longer hoping. You turn your back where you will no longer see, you no longer will watch, you no longer will be able to know what actually is going on with that person. You're focusing on other things, other people, places, and things, but ultimately, at the end of the day, your ultimate focus is on yourself. And so You're clinging. You're clinging on to something in the past. It may be a thought. You may be, I keep pulling that energy about karma. You may be looking and focusing and can't let go because you need to see this thing through, that this person's karma, that they get what's coming to them. But again, that's not your problem. That is not your issue. That is not, you're not to watch this person to see if they get their karma, because they may never get their karma while you in this lifetime. God may deem it necessary to wait before this person gets all of their karma. Yours and all the people that they have wronged and did wrong. And God is waiting to accumulate all of that and have one mass thing, judgment towards this person, enabling them to give them another chance to turn their life around. But remember, no matter if you turn your life around, if you change, and you still gonna reap what you've sown. Regardless to that fact, you shall reap what you sown before your blessings come in. Before you can be able to be cleansed and purged to be able to walk on your journey after you have burnt up that karma. So let's speak about it. Let's speak about this. Because here's the lovers. So this was an old lover. Somebody from the past. Matter of fact, let's go even deeper than that. This was a soulmate. A twin flame, if you still into that. A twin flame. A soulmate. A divine relationship that you was connected to. Most divine relationships, soulmates, twin flames, whatever, that deep connection is very, very difficult to let go. It's very difficult to let these people, to move on from these people, because the connection is deep. The connection is dealing with the soul, and the connection is many lifetimes, many lifetimes, many past relationships, dealing with this soul, dealing with this person. It's not the flesh, it's the soul that you are actually dealing with. And so with something so deep, and so familiar to your soul that you're connected to, is very, very difficult to be able to turn your back on this particular person. But if I can do it, and many others I know throughout the years that has done it, you can do it too. You have to simply just turn your back. And when you turn your back, let me not sugarcoat. When you turn your back, you're gonna hurt. When you turn your back, your heart is gonna break. It's gonna be the hardest thing that you ever done, to turn your back on this person. Because you're not just dealing with your heart, you're dealing with your soul. And when you turn your back, you're turning your back on all those soul connections that you've had in the past with this person. So it's going to hurt you deeply. It's going to cut you deeply. But you must do it. Because when you turn your back and stop focusing on this person, then you can gain freedom. You can gain freedom outside of the cages of this relationship. You can gain freedom and get your life back and get it back on track. But you can never gain freedom if you still connected, still tied, still focusing, still codependent. You'll never get away from this person that way. You have to fully turn your back and don't look back. Don't look back to this person. That's the only way you're going to get your life get your peace, get your joy, get your money, get everything is tied to this person. This particular person is going to pull you down. This particular person is going to take and deplete and manifest off of your back. Everything that you have, this person is going to tap into and take away from you. You have no freedom. You have no peace. You have no joy outside of this person because, no, you have no joy, no peace, and no happiness with this person. All of that is outside of the relationship because this person is going in a whole nother direction. Their beliefs is different from yours. They don't even believe what you believe. They don't even want to walk the journey that you're walking. You're going two totally different ways. And so with that, that person constantly keep pulling you in the direction, and you got to fight. You got to pull. You got to just struggle to get going in the direction that you're going in. Stand in what you believe in. Stand on what you believe in. You have to fight, and it's a struggle because this person is taking your vitality. This person is taking everything from you and pulling you. It's a tug of war. But when you sever that tie, turn your back, and you move forward, you free up. You're free to walk, grow, transmute, transform, elevate, manifest. You're able to do all the things that you want to do concerning you and your life, your mission, your alignment with the Most High. You're free to be whoever you're supposed to be. But with this tie, it's a tug of war, and it's constantly pulling. It's constantly depleting your energy. It's constantly trying to find ways to keep you stuck, stagnant, confused, bewildered, traumatized, afraid, anxiety, fear. Constantly keeping you in those emotions and keeping you in the fight or flight mode. Constantly. To the point where it's nothing else left for you to love about yourself. Because all the love, all the energy, all the everything that's good about you is being sucked up and ciphered to this person because you're still tied to them, which makes things ultimately so hard when it's not hard at all. It's not hard to love you. It's not hard to see your value, to see your worth. It's not hard to be you. Because God has set everything in you to be you. God has given you the clarity, the wisdom, the understanding, the understanding to be you, to be the whole you. But everything you are is being taken and sucked away from you. Your vitality is being taken away from you. Everything you are, everything that you try to do is being taken away from you. And it may be subtle. It may be just little bit by little bit. Because you're not with them no more. But you still are giving them your permission. When you focus on them and you watching them and you wishing and hoping and praying and trying to see what God's going to do, see how their life is going to be, you ultimately are giving them permission to do those things to you because you won't simply cut the tie and turn your focus onto you. so you could be free to be able to live, prosper, grow, evolve, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. It's just as simple as that. So the love that you're supposed to be giving to yourself, it don't reach you. That person is constantly taken from you, depleting you constantly, because your focus is not ultimately on you. Where you focus, that's where your energy lies. If you're focused on you and on God and not on that person, then that's where your energy flow. The moment you turn and focus on this person, think about this person, wondering about this person, go to their page, go to their social media, looking at this, looking at old emails, looking at pictures. The moment you do that, you give them permission and you give them the power over you and what it is that you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be going and where you're supposed to be growing. So again, you can't blame nobody else but you, because it starts with you and it ends with you. So you can't blame this lover, because ultimately this person is been codependent on you. They've been codependent on you because they know your energy is how they're going to survive. Your energy is what's been keeping them alive. They supposed to been gone, but your energy is what's keeping them alive because they got your mind focused on them. Codependent, seeking approval, clingy, not taking care of you, your needs, worrying about them. But again, like I said, it could be flip-flop. They could be worried about you, constantly thinking about you, but I'm talking to the collective because that's where I'm picking it up from. And it's not all of you. It's a small selected few. But I still need to talk to you because I need you to get it right. You need to get this right. You are not going to be able to continue with this like this. You're going to have to turn your back and let this person go. They're no good for you. You don't resonate with them. And it's time for you to do what's required to set yourself free so you can go on and live your life. God got somebody better. God got somebody that's for you. God got somebody that can definitely complete you in a relationship, but you've got to be able to complete it by your own self to allow somebody to come in and join you and make you complete. You got to be whole on your own before somebody can come in and make you whole. You got to be able to be you, honestly you, all of you, responsible, accountable for you before you can allow somebody to come in and expect them to be all that to you. You got to do it first. You got to give it first. You got to acknowledge it first. You got to see it first. How are you going to teach somebody else how to treat you and love you if you don't love you and treat yourself right, your own self? Right? So again, it starts with you and it ends with you. You got to teach people. You got to show people how to treat you. And if you don't know how to treat you, and if you don't know who you are, you don't know your value, you don't know how beautiful you are. If you don't know what's required, what you like, what you don't like, what you're going to tolerate, how are you going to teach somebody else? How are you going to show somebody else the terms and the conditions concerning you? You're not. Stop focusing on people when you got so much about you that you don't even know, that you need to learn about you, so you in turn can teach somebody about you, show somebody about you. Because like I said in the last reading, it's all about you, and you. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Hit those comments, let me know what I'm working with. Am I hitting it? Am I teaching you something? Are you hearing me? Subscribe, like, share. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Sending you love, sending you healing. Trinity is